Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I am Kellie Raspberry Evans, along with my husband.
Hello, I'm Allen.
That's Allen Evans. We've had a very busy weekend. We have a lot to talk about on today's podcast. I'm coming off a very bad cold, on the tail end of it. My voice is almost 100% back.
Do me a favor, babe. Just go. Okay, now talk.
And we'll see if that helps.
That didn't help.
And it helps some.
Yeah, you sound better now than you did this morning. I didn't think you could do a podcast this morning.
No, I knew I was on the tail end of it, but I did wake up about 5 a.m. with a huge coughing fit. That was really awful.
Yeah.
But managed to fall back asleep for a little while. But my tongue is raw from sucking so many lozenges for the past few days. It's just been one of those things.
Yeah.
I can't just get a simple cold. I have to get a bad one.
Well, and going to Lubbock probably didn't help, because Lubbock is notorious for having very dry air.
Very dry. It was my nosebleed. I started having a nosebleed this morning.
Yeah. Having things floating in the air. Mm-hmm. Lots of different things you're not used to.
It was very windy and very cold.
Right. So, the weekend in Lubbock probably didn't help with your affliction.
I don't know that it made it worse necessarily, but it was fine, and everybody was so nice. And the people that we tailgated with, Lindley and Kayla, they went to all the trouble of making me hot toddies so I could have hot toddies during the tailgate, which is whiskey, bourbon, that is bourbon, green tea, honey, and a little water. Mm-hmm. Which I thought was really nice of them to do for me. It was very good. I couldn't even taste the bourbon. They said they didn't put a lot in there.
But we'll get into all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to talk maybe a little. Today is Veterans Day. By the time you hear this, it will not be Veterans Day anymore. But
you may be celebrating it because I think they're going to do all the parades and everything on Monday.
Yeah. So you may be listening to this on the celebration of Veterans Day. And then Kellie and I will talk about our road trip to Lubbock. We had a great time. At least I did. I think Kellie did. We have a lot of pretty funny stories to tell from the road trip. And then we're introducing a new segment, babe. This doesn't happen very often.
No.
So this is a big deal.
Very huge.
We're going to do this after we talk about all the Lubbock stuff. But this new segment is called Pulling It Out of Your Hat.
Yes.
So you'll have to stick around to see what that means. But
I'm very excited.
We're so going to pull it out of our hat and do some talking about that. Okay, babe. But before we do all that, why don't we do a little business?
Well, we welcome a brand new sponsor to the podcast, which is always new and exciting for us. We have some that have stuck with us since the beginning and some that are just finding the podcast and said, hey, we want to be a part of that. And that will be this wonderful app that we just signed up for called Noom.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Noom. Noom.
This is cool stuff.
You know, if you're trying to, it's kind of hard around the holidays. You want to be healthy. You need a plan. Perhaps you've been struggling with staying on a program. You lose weight, it comes back. Can't afford a trainer. Can't afford, any of these expensive programs. This is what Noom is. This is for you. It's not a lose weight fast plan. It's a lose weight for good plan.
Yeah, and it's not really one of these. I wouldn't say it's
quick fix?
Yeah, like a quick fix, babe. This is something where you're working with a nutritionist or a dietitian on the other end, and it really just kind of allows you to recognize and change your habits that are blocking your success.
Recognize triggers, and it's only asking you to devote like 10 minutes a day. If you can't
10 minutes
spare 10 minutes a day.
I've got 10 minutes a day.
Yeah, so you just pull out your phone, pull up the Noom app, and 10 minutes a day you can learn new healthy habits, learn how to avoid the triggers that always set you off, and you can track your meals. You can see your calorie density. Keep track of your steps, all in this app. That's really easy to use.
It gives you so many reminders and kind of nudges along the way so that you remember to input your information or input your food. You'll get messages from those nutrition experts or from those professionals saying, hey, remember to do this, or hey, I just noticed you put in this type of food. Think about this next time.
Right.
It's really, really cool.
And way cheaper than hiring a nutritionist or a personal trainer.
Way cheaper.
So if you would like to try this, you can start your trial if you go to Noom.com/sandwich.
Yep. Start your trial today at noom.com/sandwich and start losing weight for good. That's noom.com/sandwich to start your trial and start seeing life-changing results today.
There you go. Thank you, Noom. Excited to have a new partner.
That Noom really is pretty cool, babe. I've enjoyed that so far. It's been fun. Okay, today's Veterans Day.
Yes.
So quick shout out to all the men and women who have served our country. Many of them have volunteered to do those things and to be sent to faraway places and be away from their families on Christmas and Thanksgiving. And gosh, a lot of them have even been in a lot of really dangerous situations. But Kelly and I both, I think we both think very highly of veterans.
Oh,
we
absolutely.
have a lot of friends that are veterans. And,
your family members, your father.
Yeah, and my dad. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my dad, Paul Evans. He was in the U.S. Air Force for 20 years. Right out of college, he went and enlisted in the Air Force, and he got sent to a lot of really not very good places. He was in Cambodia for a while. He was in Vietnam for a while. He was an instructor pilot in the Air Force, but then in Vietnam and Cambodia, he also worked on, there's an airplane called an F-111. And I don't think the Air Force uses them anymore, but in Vietnam, they were like a fighter bomber. So he was in charge of all the maintenance and all the weaponry and loading those things and, all the missions that they would fly into Vietnam, and the planes would come back, they would fix all the things that were wrong with them and prepare them to go out and all that kind of stuff. So he would tell me some pretty interesting stories from, Vietnam and when he did that. He didn't really like to talk about it too much. But
a lot of military men don't like to do that, I've noticed.
Yeah, he doesn't really go into a lot of detail about all that kind of stuff. But shout out to all the veterans. Happy Veterans Day. And we have another friend, Patrick
Sowers.
Patrick Sowers, who's a U.S. Army veteran.
And he started an organization called Operation Once in a Lifetime that grants wishes to members of the military and their families. A lot of them are wishes like when their parents are away for the kids, they'll arrange for them to go see the Taylor Swift concert. Or perhaps it's a military veteran who needs rent. I mean, they help pay people's rent, who needs bedding, who needs things like that, basic necessities. It's granting all sorts of wishes for people. He takes groups of veterans to the Arlington National Cemetery every year. He takes them on hunting trips and things. So if it sounds like an organization you'd like to help grant wishes for members of the military, that's a wonderful way to honor veterans, and that's Operation Once in a Lifetime.
Yeah, he was telling us how he also... you'd be surprised how many veterans and their families, they come back from their tour and, I guess assimilating into normal civilian life isn't maybe as easy as you think it might be.
Not always.
So they don't always have a lot of, things that you might take for granted, like clothing and
a reliable car,
furniture and a car. Yeah. And he also helps veterans with that. He runs Patrick and his family, they run a resale shop that is for veterans in Plano, and I forget the name of it. But if you Googled Operation Once in a Lifetime and the resale shop, it's in Plano, Texas. If you're interested or you're a veteran or know a veteran, they have lots of great things there. That
if you want to donate things,
you can donate things.
Like when we do a swap party, when we've finished swapping, we donate what we don't swap to the resale shop that Patrick has.
Yeah.
So that's just something you can do. So happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans.
By the time you're hearing this, it won't be Veterans Day anymore, but thank you. We should say thank you 365 days a year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, babe.
And Alan, on the way to Lubbock, we went to Lubbock this weekend to watch Texas Tech. Man, we thought it was going to be a blowout, but it ended up being a really close game against Texas. We drove by Wichita Falls, where your father was stationed.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so Kelly and I, 2 years ago, I took Kelly to her that was your first college football game, right?
No, I'd been to a college football game. I just hadn't been to a Tech game with you.
You hadn't been to a Tech game. You never tailgated.
No, I'd never done that.
Okay, so 2 years ago, you went to your first Tech game. You had your first beer.
Yep.
Tailgated for the first time. We had a great time. We didn't go last year, but then this year, we decided to go to the Texas Tech University of Texas game in Lubbock. And so Kelly and I decided to drive So what do you think the differences were driving this time versus driving 2 years ago? Because we weren't married that first time. And then this time we are married. So any differences with road tripping with a boyfriend versus a husband?
Well, we were still in the trying to please each other phase of the relationship.
Oh, no.
And you had downloaded like everything Prince had ever recorded because he had just died.
He had just passed away.
So we had like a Prince sing-along, and we talked a lot. We sang a lot the whole way. This time
you slept.
I slept a little bit.
You slept
well,
2
I also
hours.
was sick. It wasn't 2 hours.
Yeah.
You're exaggerating the truth just a little.
An hour and a half.
But we got to the part where we start elevating and my ears started getting plugged up. In addition to me being sick, I started getting nauseous. So I said, I'm just going to close my eyes now. And yeah, that's what we did this time. We didn't really talk a lot.
There wasn't a lot of talking this
We
time.
listened to Fox News on satellite the entire trip.
We listened to a lot of talk radio. But I was telling Kelly that one thing you don't realize about going to West Texas is it's much higher than Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yeah.
So it's a gradual climb, but you are at a higher elevation.
Well, there comes a point where you make more of a steep climb.
Yeah.
You get to the rocks and stuff, and that's when I started getting sick.
Right. So we both noticed in our time there, it's like going to Vegas, right? You're like, you can't really breathe. We've both got chapped lips and Kelly's
Dry skin.
Yeah, dry skin. Kelly's already had a cold. But so we get there.
Talking about Wichita Falls still? Or are you talking about Lubbock?
Yeah, Wichita Falls still. So I swung Kelly through Wichita Falls, which is kind of on the way to Lubbock, and I showed her my childhood home where I grew up, and I showed her my elementary school, which I thought was neat to see.
It's renamed. It's not the same name, but it's still the same place.
Yeah, but that was really fun for me to see. I don't know if it's fun for you.
No, it's
but
interesting.
It seems like, I guess, when you look back, you think, man, I used to walk so far to school and ride my bike so far, but I took you to my house and then we drove up to the school, and it really wasn't that far.
It's far for a little kid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have liked that, but...
Yeah, and I had to cross like a highway.
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. But things you used to do.
But they used to have a crossing guard there every morning, and it was fine. But the name of the school, it used to be called Shepherd Burke Elementary.
Shepherd Air Force Base?
Because it's right next to Shepherd Air Force Base. And they renamed it a long time ago to something like John Tower.
It was Tower Elementary, that's right.
Yeah, Tower Elementary. So Kelly and I just stopped by and took a few pictures out front. And I even thought about us going inside, but that would have been a little weird.
Well, it was jam-packed, and we finally realized later they were doing a Memorial Day, Veterans Day celebrations there because the place was packed.
Yeah.
But how weird would it be for two people just to walk in with no kids in the
Just
school?
random, yeah.
We would be deemed a security threat.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so we made the right call not doing that.
So I'm glad we didn't do that, actually.
It'd have been embarrassing.
Yeah, that would have been embarrassing. Okay, so we swung by Wichita Falls, then drove another 4 hours from about 3.5, 4 hours from Wichita Falls, got to Lubbock, I don't know, what, 6:30?
5 or 6, something like that. I don't remember, yeah.
Something like that. And then we went over to Lindley and Brian's house, and Kayla and our friends Kayla and Craig and Deb were all there. And we had a little warm-up house party that evening. And that was fun, too, because we had never been invited to Lindley's house. So she had a whole big spread.
She had a cheese board.
Charcuterie.
Or charcuterie. Charcuterie.
We didn't know how to say it.
We don't know how to say it, but we love it. It's very trendy right now, to do those meat and cheese boards.
Yeah.
Very good stuff. And she had these little she took wonton wrappers and plopped some sort of, was it beef and cheese in them?
Beef and cheese.
So it was almost like, I would say like an empanada or something, but in a wonton shell. It was so good. And this jalapeno cheddar dip. We made pigs of ourselves.
We made pigs of ourselves.
But it was fun.
Yeah. So Brian was telling me, the guy who owns the house, he's a tech grad, and he used to live in Frisco, and then he moved back to Lubbock he's a dentist, and he's going to get me the name of his practice. I forget the name of his practice, but he's now a dentist in Lubbock, and he was telling me he had a pretty good whiskey collection. And he was saying, well, I don't drink whiskey. This is all my dad's whiskey. He comes over and drinks this whiskey. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he had this whiskey called Texas whiskey, TX whiskey. And it's actually distilled in Fort Worth.
Oh.
Yeah. And 2 tech grads are the ones who started the company.
Wow.
Yeah. So I drank almost a half a bottle of that.
All by yourself.
Yeah. So I was feeling pretty good the night before the game. So the next morning, what did we do, babe?
Went to Starbucks because that's what we do.
Yeah.
And then we went to Evie Mae's.
Evie Mae's or Evie Mae's?
I was told it's Evie Mae's.
It's Evie Mae's. So Evie Mae's, this was so cool. It's a barbecue joint, and it's in a town called Wolfforth, Texas, which is east of Lubbock. It's on the way to New Mexico. So Kelly and I Google it. We put it in
Does that make it west?
West of Lubbock.
Yeah.
West of Lubbock. You're right. So put it in our Google or our Waze, and we head out towards this barbecue joint in Wolfforth. And we get there, and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Kind of in the middle of nowhere. And it was one of these places that it looked like just kind of like a shed from outside.
I'm sorry. Larry has been digging at his foot nonstop since we started this podcast. Have you noticed that?
No, I haven't.
It's just gross.
Uh-huh.
Everything's wet down there. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
That's okay. I just didn't know if you noticed. He won't stop.
No, I haven't, babe. I've been podcasting.
I'm podcasting too.
Uh-huh. No, I haven't noticed.
Oh, our dog Larry. We haven't mentioned him yet this podcast, which makes it very unusual, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I forgot where I was.
We're at Wolfforth. We're in the middle of nowhere, and suddenly there's this barbecue joint that is apparently world famous.
World famous. So we go in, and there's a 45-minute wait.
Which is nothing from what we understand.
I've heard that some people wait like 2 hours to get into this place. But the cool thing is about this place, free beer.
Free beer while you wait. Free beer, water, and tea. And it goes, 45 minutes. You would think it'd be a long time, but you're talking to everybody. Everybody's so friendly. You're checking out what everybody's having, deciding what you're going to eat. It wasn't too bad.
So the 45 minutes goes fast because, you drink a couple of beers, you got a little buzz going by the time you get up to order.
Which maybe explains why you ordered what you did.
Yeah, so I panicked. So I absolutely panicked when I had 45 minutes to think about what I'm going to eat. And then I get up there. And I've got all these people telling me, oh, you got to have this, you got to have that, you got to try this, you got to try that. So I didn't want to get left out. So when I got up there, I panicked. So I said,
everything.
I want it all. Yeah, I want a beef rib, I want a sausage link, and I want the burnt ends. And he kind of looked at me. He said,
are you sure?
Yeah. He said, well, we don't really have a combo that includes all that. But what I can do for you is this. I can give you the beef rib, and then you can add a sausage link, and then add a quarter pound of the burnt ends. So that's what I did.
And I got brisket and sausage, because how can I not? I have to get sausage.
Yeah. So
and cheese grits.
Yeah,
they were like green chili cheese grits, and I got collard greens.
You had cheese grits, and I had beans, pinto beans. So we got this gigantic spread. If you go out on our social media, there's pictures of it. If you go out on our Instagram, you can see pictures of this stuff. But it was the best barbecue I've ever had. Hashtag not an ad.
We were hurting.
We were in pain.
Yeah, it was bad. And we ordered too much. It was ridiculous.
I ordered the platter of pain.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that again.
And it won.
You would just order the rib next time.
I would just order the rib next time.
Yeah, the rib. Now it was a learning experience.
But it's one of those places too where they make the barbecue for only so long, and then when they sell out of it, they close the place.
Yeah, they have a big sign up when they start running out of stuff.
Yeah.
But the rib, when we say, I don't want you to think it's like this little rib. It's a gigantic, the rib, like the rib of a
T-Rex.
dinosaur. Yeah, it was that big.
It's like a freaking T-Rex rib. Yeah. But
so go try it. Evie Mae's. Everybody there was so nice. They're getting ready to open a little bakery on the side of it too. Mm-hmm. The daughter said she was putting in her pastry shop on the side.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a fun experience.
Yeah. So then we went back to the room and slept. Well, no, we went to Marshall's and Home Goods because that's what we do. Because I said if there's a Home Goods or something, we should look because in a different city they'll have different stuff. So we went to Home Goods and Marshall's, and then we went back to the room and took a nap.
And then we went back and took a nap. And then what we did after the nap, we'll get into here in just a second.
Oh my!
Yeah, but
that's worth teasing.
But we're gonna do a little business before we do that.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We had actually one of our listeners wrote us and thanked us for the recommendation of Liquid IV. Remember, reached out to us.
Yeah.
Because we've been telling you about Liquid IV. We don't get enough fluids. They were showing a study that about, let's see, what does it says? Dehydration occurs daily in 3 out of 4 people. We're just not getting enough fluids. If you have dehydration, it could lead you to feeling fatigue, dizziness. It can lead you to having headaches, confusion, muscle cramping, increases your heart rate. What I've noticed sometimes when I'm dehydrated, I think I'm hungry, and it's not that I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I end up eating when I should be drinking more.
And you're frequently confused.
And I'm always confused because I'm dehydrated.
Yes.
And so that's why you need liquid IV, because you put one liquid IV packet, add it to your water. It's got this delicious flavor. And it's the same. Drinking that one bottle is equivalent to drinking 2 to 3 bottles of water. It has 3 times the electrolytes, 5 essential vitamins with vitamin C, all these B12, B5, B6, B1. And like I said, 2 to 3 times more hydration, triple the water intake. And the good thing about Liquid IV is when you buy from them, they donate these packets to countries that are around the world who are starving, who are dying of thirst. So that the little hydration they get is multiplied.
Yeah.
So it's a great company. If you work out a lot, if you travel a lot, if you're just not drinking enough water and you know you need more, try Liquid IV. We know you'll love it. And right now, our listeners can get 20% off, right?
Yep. They get 20% off at liquid-iv.com when you use our code sandwich.
That's right.
Go to liquid-iv-iv.com and enter the promo code sandwich to get your savings and start getting better.
Better hydration. Liquid-iv.com, promo code sandwich. Don't wait. Get hydrated today.
Yeah, that one's a little tricky, but
Liquid-iv.com.
All right, so the weekend adventures in Lubbock. So we were so bushed.
How bushed were we?
Oh, babe, we were so bushed. We just collapsed in bed.
Well, we were digesting.
Yeah. I was telling Kelly I was like an anaconda that just ate a antelope.
Yeah, it was bad.
And that's how I felt. So, but the kid, he digested. He rallied, and then, he was throwing up a little guns up, getting ready for the game.
What are you trying to say?
You don't remember me throwing up guns up in the room?
Yes, I do. But what are you trying to share that with everybody? Honestly?
No, I was getting ready for the game.
Yeah,
remember? I threw up guns up.
You did.
In the room.
Yeah, you did.
So after
I'll have to guess why he's laughing.
So after I threw up guns up in the room, I was pumped to do some tailgating.
Yep. You worked his appetite back up.
Yeah, I did. Oh, but I forgot to mention this. If you go to at a sandwich and some lovin', we have an Instagram site for the podcast. I posted a picture of Kelly, and we saw some pampas grass.
Yeah.
So on a previous podcast, we talked about the significance of pampas grass. So if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, you have to go back and listen.
To a sandwich and some swinging.
To a sandwich and some swinging.
Yeah. I think we just gave it away with the title right there.
But we saw some pampas grass, and I was joking with Kelly. I said, you should go knock on the door. Say, you like my anklet? Just see what they say.
Just to see, you never know.
But on the way to the stadium, we saw some pampas grass. But it was much too cold for any of that buffoonery.
Yeah.
It was in the 40s all weekend. Windy. But
you know what? I have on my fur-lined boots. I used to hate the way they look, but now I don't care. My feet stay toasty warm. No matter how cold I am, as long as my feet are warm, I feel pretty good.
And you
were complaining about the cold more than I was.
Yeah, I was cold. But you got a lot of compliments on your
my little furry boots.
Your cap.
And my cap. Yeah, I have a
Tell everybody where you got the cap.
Well, I got it at a charity event. It's called Love Your Melon. Is it Love Your Melon?
I think so. Yeah.
Love Your Melon, I think it's called. Please forgive me if that's not right. But it's just, I got it from a charity event, and half the proceeds go to pediatric cancer patients and research and things like that. And they have really cute little hats. And every time I wear it, I get so many compliments on it. So I need to order some more.
And where are your boots from?
My boots, I got a lot of compliments on those too. These are called Australian...
Good eye,
or Australia.
Good
Australia
eye.
Luxe. Luxe.
Australia Luxe, mate.
They're sort of, I guess, like...
Knockoff Uggs?
No, I think they're actually the forerunner of Uggs, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
I think. Jenna's actually the one that introduced me to them. She said these are supposed to be like better than Uggs.
What makes them better than Uggs?
I don't know. But I guess Uggs just, did better marketing in the States or something. So she introduced me to them. And when we were in New York over Christmas last year, we were at Nordstrom Rack, which is where I get 99% of all my shoes. And they had these Australia Luxe boots with the fur. boots
With the fur, yeah.
I'm telling you, they're awesome. And everybody was complimenting me on
Yeah,
those
you
too.
got a lot of compliments.
So Love Your Melon or Love My Melon. It's either Love Your Melon and Australia Luxe boots, fur-lined boots, if you're looking for anything like that for Christmas.
I don't know if everyone was just being friendly or they just liked what we had on, but
They were just so nice.
They were very nice.
Met a lot of podcast listeners, not just, we our radio show, the Hickraddock Morning Show, is also
Nationally
on in
syndicated.
Lubbock. It is nationally syndicated. The podcast is worldwide.
It's worldwide.
Because all you have to do is download it, right?
Yeah.
But we met people that were specific Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast listeners, which was really cool.
We did. In the hotel, they came over to us and said,
Men too.
Yeah. I forgot those dudes that they did.
You forget everything.
Yeah, I do forget.
I'm reminding you of everything.
I forget a lot.
But yeah, so it was really nice to meet. We met a lot of people, took a lot of pictures, went to the game, and honestly, we stayed to a little after halftime in the game, and then we went back to the tailgate because it was so embarrassing and awful. The game was just slipping away.
Yeah, this was the craziest game. So we went into the game. We watched the first 3 quarters of Texas Tech versus Texas. We had great seats.
Out of the gate, Texas Tech scored the first touchdown.
Tech scored 7-zip.
But they're playing with a third-string quarterback. Mm-hmm. And everybody was like, well, I don't know. We're optimistic, but I don't know. Texas hasn't been playing so great. But, by the end of the third quarter, we're like, this is it.
Third quarter, we were getting whooped. So we left.
Yeah.
We're like, I'd seen enough.
The night air was getting to me.
Yeah.
The hot toddies were gone.
And we were both freezing.
As we left, we looked into the stands. They were half empty.
Yeah.
We're like, man, we're the worst. We got back to our room. No sooner than we got off my clothes, put on my pajamas.
And we're laying in bed.
The phone rings. And I'm like, I think it's Lindley. So I picked up the phone. She goes, get to a TV. Get to a TV. What? We're tied.
We just tied the game. I'm like, what? How did we tie the game? We were down 17 points.
I know. And then we couldn't get it on in the room.
I could not get it on in the room. Could not get it on my phone. So I just Googled the score and tried to follow the score on Google. And then in the end, Tech lost.
But hey, man.
But I think it was an exciting game. But we had fun. Win or lose, we're still
best tailgaters.
We're still Tech fans.
We're just so lucky because again,
tailgaters.
We didn't know these people. We didn't know them at all until we were going 2 years ago. We were just saying on the radio that we were going to Texas Tech. So we weren't even doing the podcast then. And this lady named Deb reached out on social media and said, hey, if you're coming, stop by this tailgate. We always have it. And that's how we met Lindley and Brian and Kayla and Craig and all them. And we have Lubbock friends.
And then it turns out that all your friends you've made in Lubbock that you've mentioned, Lindley and Deb and Kayla, they're all fans of Landon.
Living with Landon.
So they get the shimmy going, the Landon shimmy going in the parking lot. So they're like, hey, Alan, video us doing the shimmy. So I video them doing the shimmy. They send it to Landon from the tailgate. And then she responded and said, yeah, way to go.
So it was really cool.
So that was kind of fun.
We need to have Living with Landon on the podcast.
Well, I'm sure we will sometime.
I hope so.
But
we just had a really great weekend.
It was fun.
We were leaving today, and all Alan wants first thing in the morning is coffee, preferably Starbucks. So we go to the Starbucks right there by the stadium, and it is just packed. The line at the drive-thru, packed. He goes in, packed.
Probably a 30-minute wait.
I'm like, well, there's another Starbucks if we go on the other side of town. Nope. We're just going to drive to Seymour. I know there's a Starbucks in Seymour.
Yeah, famous
last
words.
Let me Google it, and I'll put it on that. I was like, it's not saying there's a Starbucks there. Well, I know there's one there. Your Waze is always wrong. Your Waze is always wrong. Well, guess what?
No Starbucks in Seymour.
No Starbucks. So talk about cranky Alan.
Talk about grizzly bear.
So cranky.
Alan doesn't get his coffee. He's a grizzly bear.
Cranky, snappy.
No. I didn't say anything. I was just so brain dead. I just drove to Seymour looking for my Starbucks.
So we went to Dairy Queen instead.
Yeah, we did go to.
Got a burger. I didn't get a Blizzard.
No, we didn't get dessert.
We weren't feeling dessert today. We just want to get on home. The first thing you did when you walked in the door was had a coffee, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just don't feel right if I don't have my coffee. I guess I'm addicted to coffee.
Yeah.
What can I say?
But it's been a good trip. I'm sorry I kept you up coughing. I apologize.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm feeling better now.
I never sleep well. And we had a king size bed in the hotel room, and Kelly gets in her little tiny ball when she sleeps. I swear she takes up
I'm a big person, but I don't take up room in
Oh,
bed.
she's a tall person, but she takes up like a 3 by 3 foot area.
I sleep in the fetal position.
No exaggeration.
Just like I'm in the womb.
Yeah. She pulls her knees up to her chest
tiny.
and then tucks her head, kind of like a dog sleeps in a dog bed.
Okay, I've gone from fetal to dog.
No, I'm just saying you just
I just
compress.
am very small in bed.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'm small.
So the whole time we were there, I'm feeling for Kelly, and I'm like, where'd she go? And I woke up in the middle of the night because I'm like, usually she's there, and I couldn't feel you, so I didn't.
I'm sorry, honey.
I didn't sleep good.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
And then I'm coughing
And then
on
you're
top
just
of
coughing, and then yeah.
I'm sorry.
So the sleeping arrangements were, and we never sleep good in hotels. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we're always hot. I don't know.
Or we're either hot or freezing our asses
Something.
off.
I don't know.
All right. Well, there was the Lubbock trip. All in all, I give 2 thumbs up. It was a great time.
2 guns up.
2 guns up. Yeah. We didn't win the game, but
I got a little grief for the guy. Listen, I went to school in South Carolina. I went to Francis Marion College, or Francis Marion University it became. We didn't even have a football team. So, I mean, I grew up liking the Clemson Tigers. I didn't even go to Clemson. If the Gamecocks are playing, I'll hope they win. So I go to Texas Tech because my husband graduated Texas Tech, and I took a picture with what's his name? The
Raider Red.
Raider Red. And I did my guns up, and he did the horns down. Is that it right there? Am I doing it right? Mm-hmm. So everybody gave me a little, I'm sure it's good-natured
why are they
ribbing.
giving you grief? It was Raider Red that did that.
Right. Very good-natured ribbing. If you had gone to University of Texas, honey, I would be
I'm sure you'd be rooting for
supporting
the University
of
of Texas.
Texas.
But you know what?
But you didn't.
I didn't.
You picked the right school.
Yeah.
So that's why I vote for Red Raiders. That's what I do.
That's why you vote for Red Raiders,
Yes,
huh?
Raiders, and I do the whole little gun thing. That's everybody likes doing that. That's so cute. Everybody does it.
It's good times.
The first few times I did it, I felt so stupid. I was like, I don't think I'm doing it right. But I've watched enough people. I'm like, yeah, I got it.
Hey, now wait a second.
it.
Let's pull back the kimono just a little bit.
Yeah.
This might ruffle some of the Red Raiders' feathers.
Am I doing it wrong?
No. But you said, what are the words to the fight song?
Yeah, I didn't like the fight song.
And I said, they're right up there, right under the scoreboard.
I didn't like the fight song.
And I said,
it doesn't rhyme.
And I said, here's how it goes.
It doesn't make any sense. The rhythm is wrong.
Oh, no.
Sing it. If you could hear it with the band, it's even worse.
I'm not going to sing
Actually,
it.
singing it with a band
It's
makes
not
it better.
worse.
No, I'm saying singing with a band makes it better. But the words don't rhyme at all.
Well, there's some words that rhyme.
Like 2.
Well,
Go ahead, sing it.
I don't know all the words. I mean, I know the last line of it. We will hit them, we will wreck them, Texas Tech, and the victory bells will ring out. Yeah,
it's
like
not
that.
great.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not a great theme.
Wow.
It's not a great theme song. It didn't rhyme.
Throwing shade at Texas Tech University's fight song.
Sorry.
Ooh.
And they do this thing, Raider. Power. Raider. Power.
You know when that, yeah.
God.
But hey,
And nobody knows when to stop.
hey, I got to give it up to them though. They were doing that when we were getting our butts beat 17-0.
Yeah. But nobody knows when to stop, Alan.
And we were just sitting there like,
Our side was the power side.
Yeah.
But it's like this long, deep pause because there's this huge gap between sides. Raider. Power.
It's almost like we wanted to stop, but we couldn't,
Raider.
Power. Yeah.
But anyway, it was fun.
Good times. Okay, babe, before we...
we got to do the hat thing.
Well, we are.
Where's the hat?
Well, we are. But before we do that, let's knock out one more, and then we're going to bring it
done
home.
with it?
We're going to bring it home for Jerome with a new bit.
Okay, one more sponsor, and we are officially done with the sponsors for today, but we love them very much. And I've told you how much I love my Third Love bras. You love my Third Love bras, don't you, baby? Aren't they cute?
Well, I like them better off, but yeah, I like them on too.
Well, with Third Love bra, here's the thing. A lot of women, you just don't like going to the dressing room. You don't like having women come in there and, shaking you and feeling you and trying to get the perfect fit. You could go to any bra store. A 36B doesn't fit like this 36B. You're always trying different sizes. Your breasts either spill out of the cup or you don't fill up the cup. Whoa. What is going on? You need to go to thirdlove.com and take the Fit Finder quiz. Answer a few simple questions. You will find your perfect fit. Over 10 million women have taken the quiz to date. It's actually fun. It takes, seriously, about a minute or less. And it really evaluates not only your breast size, but your breast shape. You have to take that into consideration too. And Third Love also realized that not everyone is a full cup. They invented and really took off with the half cup sizes.
Genius.
Yes. Third Love offers double the number of sizes that most other brands offer. Cups range from A through H, bands up to 48. And again, that half cup size, you're going to love it. I love the fact it has straps that don't slip, no tags in the back. They have these cups that mold to your body. My girlfriend, after she had her babies and her breasts were all sorts of different shapes, she said, I found Third Love. It's all I wear. Another girl in my office says they have the best underwear. She loves their panties. So Third Love is more than just bras too. They have loungewear, sleepwear, bras, and panties. And Third Love does know there's a perfect bra for everyone. So right now, they're offering our listeners 15% off your first order.
Yep. All you have to do is go to thirdlove.com/sandwich, and you too can find your perfect fitting bra, babe, and get 15% off your first purchase.
Yeah, so purchase a lot.
15. That is awesome. That's real money right there. That's thirdlove.com/sandwich. Get 15% off today.
There you go.
Third Love, babe. You've been very happy with
I have been very happy. I need to order some more.
with your Third Love purchases.
All right, new bit.
Okay, here's a new bit we have. We've invented a new bit. No one does this.
Right, wink, wink.
No one does this.
We stole it.
But this is called...
This is the bit we stole.
This is called Pull It Out of Your Hat.
You created the title, but we stole the bit idea.
Well, this bit's been done
It's
before,
been done.
but we haven't done it.
We have not.
So what we have here is a hat. In our Facebook watchers can see this, but I will describe to you what I have here, folks, is a hat. It is a cap that I wear. And Kelly wrote down 5 subjects on little pieces of paper. And
5 questions, really.
Oh, you have questions?
I'm supposed to do subjects?
I have subjects.
Oh, okay.
But doesn't matter. It's what you wrote. So she's got 5 questions. I have 5 subjects. We folded them up. We put them in the hat. Kelly's going to draw one and ask me, and we're both going to answer, and then I'll draw one. And we'll just go until our heart's content. We may stop with one. We may do all 10 of them.
What if we get in a huge fight
Well,
and we just storm off?
That wouldn't be the first time that that's happened on the podcast.
Okay.
All right. So here, if you can hear this.
I can hear it, honey.
Okay.
Right here.
And we are going to
closing
draw.
my eyes.
Well, here it is. We're going to draw the first piece of paper for pulling it out of your hat. And what is it, babe? What do you got?
What is your favorite thing that I do?
What is your favorite?
What is your favorite thing that I do? And I'll answer what is my favorite thing that you do.
My favorite thing that you do?
Yes.
Like just
answer it.
Every day?
What is your favorite thing that I do?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is you genuinely 99.9% of the time, I sense that you're very concerned of my well-being and happiness.
Oh, 99.9?
Yeah.
Okay, what about that 0.1? Give me an example.
Nobody's perfect. And that's 0.01, babe. That's nothing.
Okay, but what do I do that makes you think I'm not concerned for your well-being and happiness?
I can't give you an example. It's so minute. Why are you focusing on 0.01 when I just said 99.9?
Because you went to great effort to express. That's the favorite thing I do?
Yeah, just how everything you do. And I've said this before, I think, on other podcasts. I think Kelly doesn't think about herself first. She thinks about other people first. And that's something that's very attractive to me about Kelly.
Thank you. But you know what I've also discovered is I'm so busy trying to make everybody happy that 9 times out of 10, nobody's happy. You know what I mean? Have you ever had that happen, ladies? I think this is a ladies thing, especially around the holidays. You're trying so hard to please, and I'm getting ready to head into holiday season, and this is the time when it happens the most. You're trying to please this person, that person, this person, and nobody's happy because I'm so busy trying to please everybody.
Yeah.
But I do care about you, honey, and your happiness and your well-being, except for that 0.1 or 0.1% of the time.
No, I know she is. Like
I don't care.
Here's a perfect example. Kelly's right. Kelly's right. I didn't get my coffee this morning. I'm not in the best mood in the world. You know, we had been drinking and partying and having a good time all weekend. I'm kind of grumpy this morning. I'm not going to lie. So we get and we're about to do a 5-hour drive back to Dallas, and I don't have my coffee. So we drive for about 2.5 hours, and we get to Seymour. And Kelly says, "Hey, look, I'll drive if you want me to. I just want you to feel better." And she says, "Let's find your coffee. We can go get it at 7-Eleven. And I was poo-pooing all that. But, she was genuinely concerned about my happiness, and I'm the one being a grumpy bear. So that's just one.
Right.
That's just one example.
Grumpy.
But it's not always when I'm grumpy. It's like it could be any time. But Kelly is genuinely, I think, concerned about other people's happiness more than herself a lot of times.
Thank you, honey. That's very sweet.
That's the truth. That's what I think. Do you have to answer that too, or is that just for me?
Would you like me to?
If you want to.
I like it when you wink at me.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's a very short answer.
very simple.
I love it. You don't do it a lot, but when you do it, because if you did it all the time, it wouldn't be as special. When you do it, it just makes me have like little giddy feelings.
Oh, well, I'll have to.
And I love it when you're not grumpy. But that's not the same.
I'll have to wink some more then.
No, then it's not special. Only wink when you mean it, but it's really cute when you do it. It makes me go, ooh.
Okay. Here.
I draw again?
No. You hold
Oh.
the hat and I will draw. It's my turn to draw. Can I draw now?
See? He
No.
acts like he didn't even have a cup of coffee.
No, I'm just asking.
See, but you should hear the way you speak to me.
Babe, I'm just asking if I can draw.
Can I draw now?
No. Okay, here. I'm going to draw. Okay. Oh, it's another one of yours.
No. Put it back.
No, I can't. I drew this one. Okay.
I folded mine.
Okay, here's the question. What do you wish I did more?
I wish you would cook supper more.
Oh, really?
I hate cooking supper.
Okay.
It's so stressful. I don't know what to make. I'm always stressed about it. And, I'm like, I end up making stuff and nobody wants what I make.
Uh-huh.
You always say I overcook the chicken and it's just very stressful. I wish you would cook supper more.
I don't say that. I turn it into a positive. I say, babe, remember with chicken, you want to pull it out like right before you think it's done. I don't say you overcook it. I say,
No, you shouldn't.
I just say remember to
It's
pull
very
it.
dry. No, I wish you would because it's so hard. I cannot think of what to feed you people. It's just hard.
Well, I don't mind. I like cooking.
Oh, please take
But
on
it has
some
to
of
be
it.
easy stuff. Like it has to be stuff I can throw in the Ronco rotisserie, stuff that I can bake. I mean, I'm not a great cook, but I know how to do some things.
Maybe we could start saying, hey, like Monday, Thursdays, I'm just picking like 2 nights a week are your nights, and like certain nights a week are just my nights. And that way we know it and the other person doesn't have to sweat it.
We'd probably save money too if we did that.
Yeah, because sometimes I just get so frustrated. I'm like, let's just all go out to eat, and $100 later with 6 kids that all want to order off the adult menu. Ugh.
Right.
Okay, now your turn.
What was the question?
What do you wish I would do more of?
Oh, what do I wish you would do?
I would do more of.
More of. Now, see, to me, I would say the same thing. I would say, kind of like,
Cook more.
well, not cook more, but maybe I don't know.
We eat out too much.
Yeah, we do eat out too much, but maybe add some different things to the repertoire.
Yeah.
And we do that. Hey, we do that with Blue Apron.
Yes.
Yeah, we do. But maybe some more of your own homemade things. I don't know. Maybe try some new things.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll try. I go through the
I can't-
cookbooks. I can't tell you how many times I go through cookbooks. And like I've been trying to find, y'all, this has been like ridiculous. I've been trying to find a bone-free pork shoulder, 2 to 3 pounds. I can't find one. I have a recipe that calls for boneless pork shoulder, 2 to 3 pounds. I found lots of pork shoulders with bones and they're like 8 pounds. Or I find pork tenderloin. I'm like, I don't think I can do that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying really hard out.
I think you need to go to a butcher.
Maybe I will.
Okay.
But I am trying. You want to do another one?
Yeah, we got time.
I'll try to draw one of yours this time.
Who's drawing?
You have to hold the hat.
Oh, here's the hat. This is a new segment called
I'll try
Pulling
to
It
pull one of
Out of
yours.
Your Hat.
I can't. I think this is one
Don't
of yours.
look.
Oh, I was trying.
Don't
I can't
look.
see what it is, but I'm seeing it was yours.
Okay, what does it say?
This is 2 questions.
Okay, what's it say?
What's your favorite technology?
Uh-huh.
And what's the most Frustrating technology to use.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite technology and what's the most frustrating technology to use?
I guess the cell phone.
Well, my favorite, are you going to answer or am I going to answer?
Oh.
Because you asked me the question.
See? Grumpy.
How is that grumpy?
Grumpy. Just here. Are you going to let me answer?
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead.
You asked the question, so I'm going to answer, but then you'll answer after.
Go ahead.
Right? Okay. My favorite technology is definitely my cell phone. Oh, and I have a Mac PowerBook, which I love. So those are definitely my two favorite just technologies. I use those every day. The most frustrating technology, there are two things that are real frustrating to me. Number one is talk to text or Siri. Drives me insane how I ask Siri something and I get web results. Or
you want it to just answer your question.
Yes. Or I ask Siri something and she doesn't understand what I said because maybe I'm not enunciating it quite right. Drives me insane. Here's the other thing about technology that drives me insane. What, babe?
It's going to be talk to text, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's not?
Well, that is part of Siri. Just
I
not
thought you were gonna...
just not under. Oh, that. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay. That would be way more frustrating than what.
Oh, great.
Than
so
what
I just reminded you what really frustrates you.
I'll do a talk to text on my phone. So I'll hit it and I'll start talk to texting. Like for example, this weekend I talked to texted my dad and I said talk to text. Bleep. I'm talking to text to my dad. Dad, Kelly is so defeated at the game right now. We're getting beat by 17 points. And she also thinks that the Texas uniforms are ugly. And then
I don't think the Texas Tech uniforms are ugly. I didn't say that.
This is exactly what happens. So as the talk to text is on, Kelly blurts and interjects.
Blurt.
Just like she did. So the talk to text captures everything that she said. So now I have a talk to text that has what I said plus everything that Kelly just said.
Makes him so mad.
So I'm like, I'm trying to talk to text my dad. It's picking up everything you're saying. And then, I didn't turn it off. So then it picks up everything that I just said.
Right. So
So now I have a fat ass paragraph that's like 300 words of the last 10 minutes of what just happened.
So frustrating.
Drives me insane.
Yes. And then you don't have coffee.
So then I just erase everything and say, F it, forget it.
Aren't you glad I reminded you what really frustrates you?
Right.
You forgot.
That was a example of exactly what frustrates me about technology. Okay, babe, what's your favorite technology and what frustrates you the most?
I use my phone the most. I guess it has to be that just because I use it so much. I do love my laptop. I have a MacBook Air, but I don't know a lot about stuff. So anything that I don't know frustrates me. So I don't even know how to tell you what it is. I don't know how to do stuff.
You get frustrated when you're trying to set up stuff. Like if I said, hey, babe, we just got a new printer.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, go ahead and set up your cell phone so you can do mobile printing.
I don't know how to do that.
You would see somebody right here basically just spontaneously combust on the spot.
Right. But see, I can't think of any one thing except I get frustrated by things I don't know how to do. So I can't really tell you what technology makes me most frustrated. It's all of it that I don't know how to do.
Yeah. But I help you with stuff.
You do.
Sometimes. I'm the resident IT guy.
I'll tell you what really frustrates me. I'll be honest right now is our password for our wireless internet at home. I don't know why Alan will not just set it up to something that's easy to remember. Instead, it's this series of numbers that everybody, including him, can't memorize it. It's this long series of numbers.
It's not that long.
And it's on this little Post-it note that's going to get thrown away.
It's about 5 digits.
It is not.
It's about 6
I'm like,
digits.
can't you just change it? You can change it to a phrase. You can change it to numbers that mean something. Because I have a hard time thinking people are driving by our house trying to steal our Wi-Fi. But if they are, just make it something that we can use. It's so confusing. That is the most frustrating thing for me. And I told him, I said, seriously, for Christmas, all I want is for you to change the password on the house's Wi-Fi.
And she's going to
Isn't that what I said?
And you know what?
Give it to me.
And you know what?
Good.
You can get taken up. You can get taken up on that offer.
That's what I want. That's all I want.
Take it up on that offer.
Change the Wi-Fi password.
That's what I will do.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking for.
Well, you're going to get it.
And that's fine.
Big old red bow on it.
Absolutely fine. That's what I want.
You can get that in a big red bow.
That's fine. I don't even have to open anything. Just bring me the new password in a box with a ribbon on it.
Oh, well, that just saved me several $100.
Good. I've been telling you,
I'm going
this
to get
is all
you
I want
a Christmas
for 6
present.
months.
You know I'll get you a Christmas present.
That's what I want.
Okay.
Are you going to give me what I want?
I don't know. I might. Okay, you want to do one more?
If you want to.
Okay, who picked last time?
I did.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're doing a segment called
Lord, I hope it's one of yours and not one of mine. I don't want to see you get grumpy.
Pulling It Out of Our Hat.
Is it one of mine or yours? Yours.
Looks like one of mine.
Oh, or mine.
I just threw them all over there.
Oh.
Okay, this one says, besides your parents, who have been the most influential people in your life?
Well, Kid Craddock.
Oh, yeah.
He would be the main one because if he had not hired me to come to Dallas from Florence, South Carolina. Sorry, I'm still getting over a cold. To come to Dallas from Florence, I wouldn't have anything that I have. There's no telling which way my life would have gone. I would have gone back to Florence and I would have been perfectly content because when he brought me out to audition for the show, he said, where do you see your life 5 years from now? I was like, I don't know. I just kind of roll with the punches. I go with the flow, and that's the truth. I've just done whatever happened and came naturally. And if I would have gone back to South Carolina, I would have probably continued working a couple of jobs. I might or might not have gotten married, and who knows? It's that sliding doors. Like, what if you went through this sliding door instead of that sliding door? How do you know what would have happened? But I would not be here with this podcast right now. I know that because I would not be married to you.
Oh.
So ultimately, that was the most pivotal moment in my life that changed the direction of everything. Mm-hmm. And I can pinpoint that.
Mm-hmm. I have a harder time coming up with one person. To me, there have been so many different influential people that I've taken a little bit from here, a little bit from there. I might have taken the way somebody says something from one person, someone's kind of belief about something from another person. It's hard for me, but if I was to have one person, I would say my dad's dad, my grandfather. He was like one of the smartest people that I've ever known. So incredibly smart and funny, and he could come up with these silly songs right off the cuff of his head, and he could speak other languages. He taught me a lot about kind of the appreciation for nature and landscaping. Mm-hmm. That's where all that came from.
I thought it was from your mother.
Well, it was, but also my grandfather and my mother were real tight in that way. And he was just such an amazing person, and I wish a lot more people could have known him, But I think about all the things that every day I still think about him to this day, something will remind me of my grandfather.
How old were you when he died?
I was in my 20s.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in my 20s. But I used to go to, he lived in Atlanta, and I'd go to Atlanta every summer to spend a week with him in the summers. My parents had put me on a plane, I remember on Delta Airlines, and I'd fly to Atlanta by myself. And I'd go spend a week with my grandfather, and we'd go fishing, and he could carve things, babe. He could do whittling, and he could carve these little sculptures out of wood. And he was an engineer by trade, so he worked for Gulf Oil. Gulf later turned into Chevron, but he was with Gulf Oil for years and years and years, and that's what he did for a career. And then before that, speaking of Veterans Day, he was in World War II. He was stationed in Guam, and he was one of the guys that was in charge of those big guns, like those big guns that sit on the ground, and shoot.
Wow.
Those big cannons or whatever. But yeah, I miss my grandfather. He's probably one of those most influential people. But
What'd you call him?
I called him Grandpa. Yeah, I called him Grandpa. But I miss him. Miss him a lot. But anyway.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a kind of fun game to play. Don't you think?
Yeah.
So we will save, I think in the interest of time here, babe, I think we
and
will.
Plus the Cowboys game is getting ready to
Dallas
come on.
Cowboys, man, I am a suffering football fan. Tech just lost. I have a feeling my Dallas Cowboys are going to lose tonight.
Oh, come on. Have a positive attitude.
Well, they are struggling. They are on the struggle bus.
They haven't won on the road.
No, and they're
playing Philadelphia.
Well, they're playing the world champions too. So
Philadelphia's the world champions?
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to probably call it a night here.
This might be one of those nights when the Eagles think they have it in the bag and they're all cocky and full of themselves, and then that causes them to trip up.
Maybe.
That's how it happens in the movies.
Maybe. You never know. That's what they got to play the games. That's why that's why they play the games. Okay, remember, November 24th, we're going to keep mentioning this on every podcast because we want a bunch of people there, and it's going to be a lot of fun, too. November 24th, Kelly and I are going to be in Maybank, Texas, right outside of Dallas. We're going to be podcasting from the Pink Chair Salon in Maybank, Texas. We're going to be celebrating what, babe?
Small Business Saturday. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does the Black Friday sales. That's not me. I don't like to fight those kind of crowds. But I love my parents were small business owners. We had shoe stores, Western wear stores. So small business is, what I grew up with. And supporting small businesses, I think, is very important, especially around the holidays. This is make or break it time for these small businesses. So we're going to be in Maybank for Small Business Saturday doing some fun stuff.
Yep. And we're going to be podcasting there. Kelly and I will be there saying hello to everybody, having some drinks and taking pictures and having some hors d'oeuvres. And then Kelly and I are also going to host a swap party. So if you want to bring stuff that you were going to give away anyway to charity, bring it to Maybank. We can swap with other people. We'll
bring some
be
stuff.
There. Yeah, we're going to bring stuff.
We're going to go through some stuff, and we're going to bring some of our own personal things to swap.
Yeah.
And whatever does not get swapped gets donated to charity.
So it's going to be a great time. So think about doing that. Again, November 24th from about 11:30 a.m. to about 4 in the afternoon, I think, will be about when we'll be there. So, and I get to be the mayor of Maybank.
We'll see what that means.
Yes, I get to be the mayor of Maybank, which means are you like the first lady?
I guess so. I'm the first lady of Maybank.
All right, babe. Well, this was fun. I love you desperately. Thanks for fighting through your head cold and all this buffoonery and being tired and hungover.
I'm not hungover.
I am. I'm very hungover.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I think we gave it 101% like we usually do, right?
Well, we tried our best.
That's
and hopefully everyone was thoroughly entertained.
Right. All right. Well, that's that. So in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.